What's up guys, we're back playing some Pokemon Radical Red hardcore mode, and it's the new 4.0 version that just came out. We're going to be using some of the awesome new Gen 9 Pokemon, and today we're going to battle Pryce, the Johto Gym leader. And Pryce actually has two different teams that he uses. I'm pretty sure it's random when you enter the battle with him. It decides what team you're going to face, but to me it doesn't seem like either one is particularly harder than the other one. Both teams seem about equally as difficult, so this is the one that I decided to make a video on. Pryce leads with Jynx, and we lead with Swampert, but right away Pryce is going to make a switch out. He always likes to switch Jynx out of Swampert because he doesn't like that type matchup and goes into Kyurem Black. So legendary Pokemon, definitely one of Pryce's scariest Pokemon, but either way our strategy is not going to change here. We Mega Evolve and we're going to go for the Rock Slide. We know that Pryce has a full Ice team, so using a Rock move was smart here. It's going to be super effective, but regardless, Kyurem tanks the attack pretty well. Now Kyurem is going to start to set up here. Swampert has a pretty good matchup here. We could stay in with Swampert and just 1v1 this Kyurem, but we're going to go for a deathless 6-0 flawless victory here. So we want to switch into Melmetal, and Kyurem indeed does start setting up the D-dances. We've got to take care of this thing as soon as possible and get it off the field. And this is my first time ever using Melmetal, but this thing is an absolute beast, let me tell you. But Kyurem's going to go for a second Dragon Dance, bringing up to +2, and we go for the double Iron Bash. And this Melmetal's signature move is insane. It's a 60 base power move that hits twice, plus the Steel type stab bonus makes it effectively a 180 base power move. On top of that, Melmetal's ability Iron Fist boosts it by another 30%, bringing double Iron Bash up to an effective power of 234. And this doubles up to over 500 when you take into account it being super effective against Kyurem Black. So of course he's going to go down in one shot. Next, Pryce brings out the Cloister and goes for the Shell Smash, lowering his defenses but doubling his attack, special attack, and speed. However, Cloister is holding the White Herb, which is going to restore his defenses back up to normal. We go for Thunder Punch. Double Iron Bash here doesn't one-shot either way, and we want to make sure that we preserve the PP on Double Iron Bash because it only has 5. And Cloister actually has a really impressive defense, but it looks like it's going to go for another Shell Smash, and this is a huge mistake by Cloister. It looks like Pryce really loves setup moves, but this is going to be his demise. Cloister's not even going to get a chance to attack. We get off the double Iron Bash, and Cloister's going to fall. That second hit dealing just enough damage to take him out. Cloister's defenses are lowered because he no longer has the White Herb to restore them back up to normal. Oh, and there is permanent snow for this battle. I know the animation looks like hail, but in the latest generation, hail has been replaced by snow. Alright, so Arctozolt comes out next. We're going to keep this train rolling. We stay in with Melmetal. Arctozolt attacks first with the Bolt Beak, and this is going to deal some pretty impressive damage considering Melmetal's high defense, but we tank it, dealing just about half health, and retaliate with the double Iron Bash. Arctozolt is an Ice Electric type, so our Steel type double Iron Bash is dealing neutral damage, and unfortunately even after the second hit it's not enough to take him out. But here's the kicker. Melmetal is holding the Shell Bell, so we're going to store just enough amount of HP that it's going to allow us to tank another Bolt Beak. And I honestly just eyeballed this, but unless Bolt Beak's first hit was a super low roll and the second hit was a super high roll, that had no chance of taking us out. We survived just barely on 13 HP thanks to the Shell Bell, and Arctozolt goes down to another double Iron Bash. By the way guys, if you enjoy the content, remember to hit the like button. It helps the video out with the YouTube algorithm, and hit that subscribe button as well. It helps out a ton. Alright, so Jynx is going to make a return to the battlefield, still at full HP, and though Melmetal has done a lot, we are running low on health, so we want to get him out of there as soon as possible. Again, we are going for a flawless victory here. We cannot afford to let anyone fall. So unfortunately, because Melmetal is at such low HP, Jynx is going to go for a random attack here. So we want to play it safe and switch into someone that we know can tank an attack. We bring out Iron Thorns. And Iron Thorns is a beast, definitely one of the coolest Paradox Pokemon, and we tank the Psy Strike fairly well. Now we go for the priority Accelerock. We need to hit Jynx twice either way because it's holding a Focus Sash. Jynx retaliates with the Focus Blast, and misses. And this may have just saved our Deathless attempt, but that's what you get for using Focus Blast. I don't know if Focus Blast would have done it from this range on Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns is pretty bulky, but either way, we didn't have to find out. Jynx is going to go down to the second Accelerock, and Pryce is down to his final 2 Pokemon. So Glalie comes out next, and this is Mega Glalie. So I was a little bit nervous of what to do here. This thing hits hard, and Iron Thorns is at about half HP. I don't know what type of moves this thing's packing. So you decide to just send it, click Accelerock, and see what happens. Glalie's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, goes for the Fake Out. Now we do Type Resist this, except, wait a minute, no we don't. Glalie has the Glaciate ability, which turns all normal type moves into ice type moves. And Iron Thorns actually took some pretty decent damage from that fake out. Now the goal here is to get Ceruledge onto the field. But because we don't know what moves Glalie is packing, we want to pivot into Mega Swampert. Glalie goes for the Glaciate Double Edge. Swampert tanks it like a boss, and this is what you get with the Mega Evolution. Swampert coming in for us clutch, and this is going to give us a perfect opportunity to pivot into who we really want to get on the field. So now that we know that Glalie wants to go for an Ice-type move, it's safe to make the switch into our Fire-type Ceruledge. And Ceruledge is not the most bulky Pokemon, but he's the perfect switch into the Ice-type Double Edge. We resist the move, but not only that, because it's a contact move, Ceruledge's weak armor ability is going to activate, lowering our defense, but boosting our speed, which is exactly what we need here. And Ceruledge, one of my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, having an awesome looking back sprite. We go for the signature move, Bitter Blade. We outspeed thanks to the weak armor boost. It's a fire type move, so it's super effective against Glalie, and not only that, but we're going to restore some health as well. And Ceruledge is really good for this battle. Actually, on previous attempts, I had Ceruledge almost sweep the entire team. But since we want to go for a flawless victory here, it's really important that we wait for the perfect opportunity to get him in. And that we did. Now with Ceruledge on the field and Pryce down to his final Pokemon, Clefable, we attack first with the Bitter Blade. It deals neutral damage, but we deal about half of his health. Clefable goes for Thunder Wave, and this isn't too big of a deal unless we get super unlucky and get fully paralyzed like 3 turns in a row. We're not super effective against Clefable, but Clefable has mostly Fairy-type moves. He can't deal any damage against Ceruledge. And despite being paralyzed, we still outspeed thanks to the weak armor boost. We get off one final Bitter Blade, and Clefable goes down. And that's GG Pryce. Let me know if you guys liked the video. I hope you did. Leave a comment and let me hear your thoughts on the video and what other battles you're looking forward to seeing. What are some of your favorite end game, late game Radical Red fights that you're looking forward to? And if you guys caught that, Pryce just gave us the Choice Scarf. Definitely such a great item. Gonna be really useful in some of these late game battles. But that's it for this one, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.